What up, people? Coach V, New Breed Boxing. Mittwork, Mittwork, Mittwork. If there's one thing I get asked for more than anything else, yo, coach, can I get some mitts? Yo, coach, can I get another round of mitts? Yo, coach, can I get 18,000 rounds of mitts? Holy shit, you guys never stop with the Mittwork. But I understand why. When you got the right coach in front of you, you got that synergy, bunch of nonverbal communication, just going off of instincts, just go right into flow state. You straighten your subconscious, just working, boom. It's a really good feeling. It's a lot of fun. And there's a lot of pros, but there's also some cons, and I'm gonna go over both of them right now with you. So, number one, benefit, technique correction. There's no better, more hands-on way to identify and eliminate mistakes than the coach, and this is all with the right coach, mind you, under the right supervision, that can identify and correct your mistakes. So technique correction, that's gonna be, I think, the number one thing for new guys. Reflexes, offensively and defensively. When you punch in the bag, you dictate the pace. When you're in there with the right coach, he's gonna keep you on your toes. So it's gonna offensively and defensively sharpen you, because you're gonna have to intermittently go from offense to defense depending on, what the coach is deciding to work on that day, And that's the other good thing. The coach is gonna make you do things you don't wanna do. So he's gonna be, usually if he's doing his job right, he's gonna be making you do all the things that you suck at. And then from that point, he's gonna be putting pressure on you, which is the next thing. I like to build up the pressure. So we start out at a certain, tempo, and then I just start turning it up on you, kind of like incrementally building up the speed of the session to the point where I take you to your comfort zone, and then we start pushing you past your comfort zone. And that's how a real fight is. This should all be in kind of in preparation to get you ready for an actual fight. So, being that it's a workout, and still, I'm not gonna come out swinging like Mike Tyson in the first round at you, but I'm not there to make you look cool. If you really want the most developmental, aspects of Mittwork, my job is to expose your mistakes. So if I see you dropping your hand, I'm gonna touch you right there. If I see you leaving your body open, I'm gonna touch you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pop you wherever you open at the end of the combination. And ideally, you should get to the point where I can't touch you at all. I can't catch you with any shots because you're not open. Every once in a while, I want to sneak in, but in general, you want to get yourself so offensively and defensively sound that I shouldn't be catching you. Because if I'm catching you, me being the coach, not even going 100%, you can bet your ass that whoever you fighting is definitely going to be a lot more aggressive, and they're not gonna miss that opportunity. And another thing is lower body mobility. I like to chase my guys around, work on footwork, forward and advancing and retreating, lateral movement, pivoting, and combine all that together with the upper body and lower body mobility. And so it's basically, and it's also it's the closest thing you can get to simulating sparring if it's done right. So every time a guy throws a certain punch or a combination, I'm coming back with something. And that's pretty much, those are the benefits. Now let's go over the cons. Some of the things that I think that can be, basically negative when you're doing Mittwork. Especially now, first things first, don't do Mittwork like with your mom or like with your girlfriend. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know anything about boxing. So here are some of the things that's gonna happen when you got the wrong person doing Mittwork with you. They're gonna make you throw unrealistic combinations, like 17 uppercuts in a row, and from like 20 feet away. They're gonna have you looking ridiculous. And if you start training like this, and then you actually trying your stuff in a real sparring match or a fight, you're just gonna get smoked, and it's gonna be a big mess. So unrealistic combinations, that's the first setback, I think. And obviously, knowing that people with no boxing experience, they're not gonna be able to correct your technique, so that benefit is gone. No footwork. I see guys just standing still, just do. And now this even goes for good guys that are good with the mitts. Sometimes they're just standing still in the middle of the ring, just Come on, bro. That's not how you fight. You got to move your feet. You got to move all around, every direction, 360 degrees. You shouldn't be just standing still in the same exact spot. Only choreographed combinations. I like to mix it up. In the beginning stages, when we're kind of perfecting everything, I like to do some choreographed combinations just so we can get used to each other. And then once we got the timing, the distance, all that dialed in, reflexes all dialed in, then we do, which is what's the most beneficial Mittwork, is freestyling Mittwork. So just doing choreographed stuff all the time, you know, you have some of these coaches out there that are basically doing more than what the fighter's doing. They're doing like backspins and fucking headstands and stuff like that. You shouldn't be looking like a Harlem Globetrotter and outshining your student. Like, some of these coaches are hilarious to me. Like, they're just doing way too much. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this is about developing the student, not making you look cool or just making them look cool. It should be about, you know, developing your fighter with these Mitt sessions and basically opening their eyes to things that, you know, that they're not aware of. So anyway, those are the pros and the cons. That's my take on Mittwork. And, you know, again, just make sure that whoever is holding the mitts for you is a real coach that understands boxing, that understands tactics and strategy. And the longer you train with the same coach, the better you guys are going to get. The nonverbal communication is going to continue to build, and that's just going to make you a better fighter when you translate all that into the ring. Anyway, hope you found this informative. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and don't forget to DM me at coach.v_. Almost filled up our spots for the online program for the first 100, but after that, it's going to be regular price. So anyway, till the next time, we up out of here. Ow.